Hello and good evening. Welcome to this June 18 special of Breaking News. This is our last breaking news for this Toastmasters year. Would you believe a whole nother cycle of the Toastmasters year has almost been done? We have almost gotten there, and certainly it has been a wild ride as we have navigated through District 109 this year, including this weekend. We had it's still going. We're going to have a live cross in just a minute, our Hall of Fame event. So this was a 2-day event that took place in Ankara, Turkey. And it is wonderful actually to have a live cross with our current PR manager, Toastmaster Laura. Thank you for joining us on Breaking News, Laura. Great to see you.
Hello, everybody. Hello, David. I'm so happy. Really, here in Ankara, we are having a wonderful time. And sorry for the noise that you can hear a little bit behind, because we are in a restaurant.
Okay.
We are quite closing our event, so we cannot miss to have a wonderful dinner together with
Wonderful.
Toastmasters that are still here in Ankara, waiting for the flight back home.
Yes, and so today was a social event, as I understood. So who have you got in the room there with you?
Oh, in the room we have actually the district director.
Yes.
DPQD Margarita.
Hello, Toastmaster Turin. Hi, Margarita. Always good to see you jetting around the world.
Yeah, really. Then some Turkish Toastmaster.
Wonderful, great. Welcome to Breaking News, everyone.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Breaking News, everyone. Wonderful,
You can
wonderful.
see the baby is a future Toastmaster, because she is the daughter of Dennis from Turkey.
Wonderful.
And you see, Christina is so busy and decided what to eat.
Hi, Christina. Yes, enjoy. Wow. So, Laura, you sent me some photos of Breaking News. So, I noticed here on the Toastmasters Facebook page that you included a picture of some of the participants there, or maybe most of the participants, which is wonderful. So, it was also district officer training, as I understood. So, you had two reasons, not only to celebrate the Hall of Fame, but also looking at the district officer training for next year.
Exactly. We have a wonderful club officer training and district officer training for the outgoing and incoming district officer.
Okay.
As you can see, we have also a lot of fun and food.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
So it looks like a beautiful venue there in Ankara. A lot of space for everyone, and a celebration of what the Turkey Toastmasters are doing, of course, which is wonderful.
And
tell us about
by the University of Ankara.
Okay, at the University of Ankara. Wonderful. Wow, what a venue. And tell us about these two pictures here.
Oh, one picture is one special gift that we received from the Ankara team. And, the name is Eagle Eyes, and is something that brings good luck to the owner. So we have all good luck from the Ankara team and the Turkish team. And the other picture is all of us during the social event. We have a really wonderful tour in the Museum of Anatolia, and we have a wonderful guide that explains us all the story from the really the Paleolithical era till today. What does it mean? Go through cultures. We saw the Ottomans, the Romans, the Greek one, and at the end we understand really better the culture of this wonderful country that is Turkey.
Wow, fantastic. That's great. So I guess will you be flying back to Italy tomorrow, Laura?
Yes.
Okay, so staying the night.
we are deciding if we want to fly back tomorrow or try to decide to stay here a little bit longer.
We may not leave, actually.
Oh, wow.
We
Have seen
may
it
not
stay.
leave.
There you go. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Wow. Well, congratulations on a 2-day event there to the Turkey Toastmasters. It sounds like it was a lot of fun. And I guess the results of the Hall of Fame may be announced through Facebook and social media for the rest of the District 109 community in due course. So that's great.
Exactly. For this event, we have really, really to say a big thank you to all the clubs from Turkey, because they are 4 clubs in
Yes.
Ankara and Istanbul and Izmir, and they collaborate to build up really such an event that is so wonderful. We celebrate for 2 days, and we are really, really happy to be here with them, because
Great.
at the beginning of the year, the Ankara Club was struggling to
Yes.
stay open because they do not
Okay.
have a lot of members. And at the end of the year, they really gain a lot of awards with new members, with the consistency in doing some jobs towards the excellence. They were so wonderful. And really, believe me, you have to taste the hospitality of Turkish people.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And
And
probably
that's the
someone,
location. Mhm.
yeah, probably someone will have this feeling about the hospitality, because in May we will have this conference not here in Ankara but in Istanbul.
In
And
Istanbul. Yeah,
yeah,
fantastic. Yeah, yeah. Well, it sounds like it's definitely worth it for the food, the hospitality, the atmosphere that I'm hearing in the restaurant. It sounds quite rowdy, which is good. So enjoy your meal. I see it there. We're going to bring you back on in just a moment, though, Laura. So I'll let you get a mouthful in or two, and we'll
thank
see you in a moment. So thanks for joining us.
you.
So there you have it, Laura Filippi in quite a loud restaurant there as they're about to eat the wonderful hospitality there in Ankara for the Hall of Fame event. And as mentioned, we'll be advertising, I'm sure, through the social media channels, all the results of the Hall of Fame and perhaps those who have received awards and certificates. So, but congratulations to all of the Turkey Toastmasters for being able to put on such a wonderful event. So as breaking news is coming to an end for this year, I thought it would be a nice time to actually talk to our founder, our creator, the brains trust of breaking news, and also invite Laura back on in a moment, and also talk to our next PR manager, Toastmaster Alana, as well. So I'm going to bring on Toastmaster Paula first and say welcome to Breaking News. It is your breaking news originally. Welcome, Paula.
Well, thank you so much, David, for inviting me. This is great. It really, it was a big surprise, your invitation, and I'm so happy to be here to talk about breaking news that we started together, really, didn't we?
We did, yes, but still it was your idea, and you said, David, would you like to come along for the journey? And I said, yes, in a heartbeat. So let me ask you, Paula, what was your original thought and idea behind those first episodes that we did do last year?
Well, actually, breaking news, the idea of creating a breaking news started in 2021 during a club officers training in Division A in Italy. I was chair of the club officer training for entertainment. It was the first club officers online. And we were not sure how it would go, so many hours of training, etc. So we decided that entertainment would be important. Mm-hmm. And there were some news that needed to be shared. And so that's where the idea of breaking news was born, right there at that club officers training. But then when I became public relations manager for the district, one of the very first thing that a PRM needs to do is create a communication plan. And at that time, we had 4 new countries coming in, and our motto was inclusion. So I was sitting around thinking, how am I going to create some inclusive kind of communication in our district? And then I was inspired by our founder, Ralph Smedley. There is this very famous quote that I hope I can say right, and I can remember it correctly, but it says that understanding comes through communication. And through communication, we find the way to peace. And so for some reason, this really struck me as the right thing to do. And then that's when breaking news came back to my mind. And it says, perhaps we can, through a news channel, through giving the news to everybody, sharing the news with everybody, we can tell, we can bring people closer from the different countries, even the new ones. At the time, they were new. Right now, they're fully integrated. So that's how it all started. That was the beginning, the inception.
Wonderful. Yeah. Wow. And we're now 32 episodes in. Today is episode number 32. So I thought with that change of time, it was important to hear your legacy, hear your vision for it, as you mentioned. It was part of it, if I remember, a much bigger communication plan. And we did achieve some other special interviews, Tales of Toastmasters, and other kind of highlights, and also the website that had been redeveloped and was made with different events and things as well. And of course, the channel. So maybe people are watching this on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. All these channels may have existed, but were really kind of ramped up with content, social media presence. And I have to say, I've looked back. I don't have the stats in front of me, but some of our YouTube videos have over 1,000 views.
Really?
Some have less than 10, I'm probably sure for as well. But there's a couple there. I think the episode a few back there where we had we interviewed, I forget the fellow's name, from Turkey, the runner-up to Deniz from the international speech competition. Within a day, maybe he's very popular. We had over 1,000 views of the YouTube of his particular video. So it does track. It does go much further than just District 109. And I've actually been approached by several other PR managers from other districts saying, well, how did you guys do this? What was the idea behind this? And, how do you do it? So I haven't seen any other breaking news pop up as yet, but certainly it seems like a winning formula. So, and we have you to thank for that vision originally, Paula. So,
thank you.
Yeah, no, really, thank you as well. And you mentioned before you've had a bit of a time out from Toastmasters and doing other things, but how's life for you? Is life going well?
Yes, well, it's going very well. In fact, I'm here at my daughter's house because she just had a baby. So I am a brand new grandmother.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm totally excited about this.
Wow. For the first time grandmother?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
First time. So it's really a joyous moment for me.
Yes. Yeah. And thank you for sharing that information on breaking news, personal information. Wonderful to hear. So hopefully, like we saw before in Ankara, a younger Toastmaster there, Denise's child there. Maybe at some point your granddaughter might come to a Toastmasters meeting. So that's wonderful.
Who knows? Why not?
Yeah. So I'd like to now invite our current PR manager, and also being aware that maybe giving her a moment. Their dinner was just being served there but of course, Paula, you handed on the baton to Laura, about a year ago, and interesting to see, in that passing of things, what obviously does happen, and the new vision that comes with new energy and life. So was there anything from that discussion that you remember that we could share on breaking news per se?
Do you mean about introducing new languages?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I think it was a fantastic thing because the idea, the initial idea was about inclusion.
Yes.
And our languages, in Europe, every country has a different language.
Yeah.
That is part of who we are.
Yes.
As each country. So bringing that to the news and to the district really it was really important. It was a brilliant idea. Yes,
absolutely.
I loved it.
Yes, so let's hear now from our PR manager, Laura, our current PR manager again, still in Ankara, still in the restaurant. Laura,
Yeah,
yes, we
yeah.
were just chatting about Paula mentioning that the one of the big initiatives for you was to have more language. And I only speak English, unfortunately. So we've had a big year of introducing other people as well.
First of all, I want really to thank Paula to have this wonderful idea because, you know, I already receive a lot of requests from other PR managers from other districts that they are asking how it works this breaking news. How did you do it? What does it mean? What is your feeling about it? Is on my side. The feeling is fantastic. Really, this is really a powerful, wonderful idea. You can bring your enthusiasm over there with your language, and this is the idea behind it. I had this our district has this peculiarity. We have more than 14 different languages, more than 14 different cultures. Why we do not bring this really diversity in a unique environment, including everybody with their own language? And you know what happened with the Greek episodes that we have, and with the Turkish episodes we have, we gain 5 new members that they are just commenting and chatting, and then they really
And then they
thanks
join.
for the they thanks for the information. It was so amazing, so like this, and then they asked, how can I join Toastmasters?
Ah,
We
there
get
you
it.
go. Yes.
Really, it was so fantastic. And I heard that you mentioned the Dennis Erkan episode,
Yes.
and what he did to have so many views. Just one single thing. He talked about Toastmaster and the episode of the breaking news in which he will go to all his friends, and he has a lot of friends in
He has a lot of
China. So we're booming the views. It was
yeah,
so wonderful. That's incredible.
yeah,
And this
yeah.
is the idea behind the breaking news. You can reach out everybody in the world with breaking news. Just staying here over there. So thank you, Paula, to have this wonderful idea.
Yeah,
Really think about how to communicate in a so difficult period that was the COVID time.
mm,
So bring the breaking news to life during a period in which everybody really does not know what to do with
it's
Zoom,
true.
so we need to communicate. We are in a really incredible situation never before. So the breaking news was really a safe environment in which you can have a relation with others in a special way because you
Yes,
can also receive comments so you can really interact. It's not just a recording and speech that you deliver and that's
mhm.
all. You are really interacting with the world. This is the power of the breaking news. And I really like
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah, yeah. And we do hope that those languages of inclusion will continue, of course. So we had a Hebrew interview, we've had Turkish interviews, Greek interviews, Italian episodes. Laura, you stepped in with a couple of episodes, all in Italian, which was wonderful. We had, did I say Greek? We had several Greek interviews, and Panagiotis had done some. I even tried out German very poorly, but had a last minute interview when Frank Kaiser was taken ill, but jumped in a little bit there. And of course, I think that's the spirit of you know Passion Without Borders, is that we're really aiming to have these elements where local clubs can tap in, understand, and we bring people in together to feel really that District 109 is moving in that way. So
And
I'd
we are
like to
now
now bring
missing.
in, yes,
We are just missing the Slovenian one, the Bulgarian
yes,
one. We need
yes,
the
yes,
Swiss
the Swiss,
person.
yes,
So we need French,
Yeah.
German,
French,
Swiss, and
German.
Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So our work
it's a lot.
continues at Breaking News, of course, to see this spirit continue. So with that, I'd now like to bring in Toastmaster Eleanor to tell us more about perhaps the future of where we're going. And Laura, if I may ask, maybe for this moment while Eleanor speaks, if you mute yourselves, it sounds like a very festive atmosphere. Thank you so much. Eleanor, welcome to Breaking News. You're no stranger. We've had you on a few times as well. So thanks for coming.
Hello, David. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, and congratulations on being the next PR manager. It's wonderful to have 3 PR managers in the same Breaking News room. So yeah, really, congratulations. And
Yes,
I'd love to hear your thoughts, just maybe about your vision, or I'm sure you'll have a handover with Laura at some point. But maybe where you see Breaking News going and what you'd like to see it continue to do in the next Toastmasters year.
Well, I really love breaking news. I was there from the beginning of it, so I know it from the beginning because I was in the team of Paola Perina in another project, but I knew her vision, so I know it from when it began. And I'm really fan of it because it is a very good tool to communicate with people and to communicate live. So the live aspect of it, it's very important because all of our viewers can comment live while we are online. So
That's
it's
true.
really nice, that part. And of course, it's a really nice tool to communicate the news of our district. We are many countries. Now we have 2 more countries on board. So we are a lot of countries, and that would be a great tool to communicate our news.
Great. Who are the new, just for those who don't know, which are the new countries coming on board?
Well, the new countries are Albania and Montenegro.
Wonderful. Well, we welcome Albania and Montenegro. So we've got more languages to consider. I don't know any Albanian Toastmasters, but I do know a man living in Albania. So maybe we can interview him at some point. He's not a Toastmaster, but he's a good guy and so forth.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Great. So even further, our borders are now increasing, which really is wonderful. So when we come together in Istanbul next year for the conference, for instance, this would be a wonderful thing. And so, I mean, certainly if I reflect a little bit, with both years and the 32 episodes, we have interviewed the conference chairs, the conference teams and the committees, really being able to share the latest news, Hall of Fame events that we've done tonight, as well as other major events in our District 109 calendar. Which I think is always a nice thing for those who can't always travel to the events or perhaps are limited in time, that they can at least catch some of the news that's coming from that as well. So any other thoughts, Eleanor, about where you see breaking news going, or indeed the PR area of District 109 for next year? Any highlights that we could expect?
Well, I would like to build on communication because I think it's very important, and I would like to make people feel more inclusive. So I would like to build on that, and of course try to communicate as well everything that is going on around our district, because our clubs do very good job, and I want people to know about it. There are clubs that are doing events, that are having new initiatives, and we don't know them. So I want the world to know about it. So
That's true.
I would try to communicate all these good initiatives from our clubs for all over the district.
That's great. That's great. So I'll put a plug up here now that the 3 of you are here. Of course, d109prm@gmail.com, the original email address, I assume will still exist, Eleanor. And so people, clubs who have interesting stories should use this email address. Then that way we are able to continue building on breaking news. I love talking a couple of weeks ago with Anastasia in Greece about the book club that you have going there. And I think we could have book clubs in Italy, in Vienna, in all sorts of places in the future. It was a very inspiring episode. And likewise, talking to new clubs when they've established, new members that we've done in the last couple of years as well. So it's not just about district news, as you point out, it's also about club news. And I think that's really important, that clubs that want to showcase some of their lovely initiatives and inspire, that I think always was our brief, Paula, to inspire other people. And I didn't know about new members joining, as Laura pointed out. So hopefully you too, Elena, will be able to have members, people, contributions that will help to really lift our district to be one of the best leading districts of Toastmasters in the world. That would be my vision.
Yes.
to leave that with. So thank you to the three of you for coming on to Breaking News. I'd love to give you all the opportunity to just say a few final words, if you like. Maybe we start with Elena, then Laura, then Paula. Go backwards in order, if you like. You're welcome to just say anything you want in this final moment. Elena.
So I would like, David, to thank you for your 2 years contribution to Breaking News. Your contribution was really very important. And I would like to invite people to express their interest for the next year in order to be your successors. So I would like to invite everyone to send us a message if they are interested for the next year's Breaking News.
Wonderful. Thank you, Elena. Laura, any final words from you?
Also, me, I want to thank you for your enthusiasm, David, and really, I want that someone will take your role, because there is behind the scenes something that is really wonderful. Also has a Toastmaster project, because managing the StreamYard and managing the Breaking News is really a wonderful project. So if someone wants to work against their pathways for the one project for the social media presence, just raise your hand, contact me, contact Elena, contact David. You will have a wonderful opportunity. And really, believe me, thanks to David to have always a really positive word and to be so supportive with anyone that has want to choose to try to manage just one episode. And this is really what we are asking to you. Let's try. This is a wonderful opportunity. So thank you, David.
Thank you, Laura. And Paula, giving you the final word.
David, what can I say? I mean, Breaking News would not have been without you. I might have had the idea, but it's you who really put in the effort and the time and the know-how, because you're really a really good anchorman. I'm sure you could even do this as a professional. You're doing it so well. And I'm sure you've also had some fun doing this, because I remember we having fun with it, and I'm sure that thing has been going on again. So thank you so much, David, for having me partner in the birth of the Breaking News. And I really hope that it will carry on with Elena, and with all the new implementation, the languages and all, and perhaps brand new ideas as well. And I'm so proud, David, Laura, and Elena, that, we've all been doing this together, and Elena will do it, but Laura and David and I, we really did it together. So thank you, and thank District 109.
It is a pleasure. So for those of you who haven't gathered, yes, I will be stepping aside as the anchorman of Breaking News for a little while to work on other projects. And you are right, Paula, that I have used this opportunity, which I think is one of the wonderful blessings of Toastmasters, is that you practice to go and do. And last year I launched my own channel, Why Words Work, which is about 5 words that you can learn if you're an English language learner. And I interview people about why those words are important to them. And I've just launched another channel called Navigating Modern Manhood, which is with a friend of mine, Scott, living in Slovenia, not yet a Toastmaster, but I'm convinced maybe he might come along. But we're looking at the issues facing modern men as fathers, husbands, as people coming through in the world, where the world is really changing. And as we know from our values of Toastmasters, respect, integrity, service, and excellence, that it's when we rise to those challenges of life that we can really face them head on. And so, use these opportunities. As you said, a project for someone to learn StreamYard. I love StreamYard. I think it's an incredible piece of software, and it only gets better and better. And all these things that you see on screen that we do, and the weather and all that, we can really launch and catapult into a high level, a good quality of things as well. So thank you to the three of you for coming on tonight and sharing your thoughts. I'll read the weather as we always do, and we'll say good night to our District 109 colleagues there in Ankara, enjoying a main course after some salad. Looks delicious. Lovely to see you all. So take care. Thanks for joining us, Laura, Paola, and Elena. We'll see you soon. So there you have it, our wonderful PR managers over the last years and the year to come, of course, in Toastmasters. So without any further ado, here is tomorrow's weather. In Athens, 29, sunny and cloudy. In Ankara, 19 and showers. Jerusalem, 26 and sunny. Ljubljana, 31, sunny and cloudy. Nicosia, 28, sunny and cloudy. As with Milan and Sofia, 32 for Milan, 25 for Sofia, 28, sunny in Birkirkara. Vienna, where I am, sunny and cloudy, so it's going to be a hot one tomorrow. And in Bern, also sunny and cloudy there as well. So it really has been a pleasure to deliver breaking news for the last 2 years, and special thanks to the three PR ladies, and of course also the people that you've seen throughout all of our episodes, our hosts, as well as our guests. We can't make breaking news without you. So really, if you have more breaking news as you saw before, please use our website, d109prm@gmail.com. And of course, stay in touch with all of us. And if you see me around the traps somewhere, maybe in Istanbul, I look forward to meeting you soon. So this has been Breaking News for June 18. Good night.